Okay, I've sprayed my pan, my cookie sheet pan, and I've put 1 pound of pecans on there. The pecans I get are Berkeley and Jensen, a pound of pecan halves for $6.99. You won't get them cheaper anywhere else. And they're wonderful, tasty pecans. So these are all ready to go and be, when the oven gets up to 350, I'll put them in for 10 minutes. It's up to 350 now. They're going in for 10 minutes. During that time, I will take and cut. I need 2 tablespoons of butter. 2 tablespoons of butter. 1, 2. 2 tablespoons of butter. Cutting it up a little bit, and I'm going to put it in the microwave for probably 10, 15, make it 20 seconds, because then it'll melt. You want to have the butter soften it and melt it 20 seconds. What? 20 seconds. To this, I had to write it down. Each time I make it, I don't usually measure, but I want to measure this time. I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. 1.5 teaspoons of cayenne pepper. And 3 tablespoons of this is New Hampshire, maple syrup, pure maple syrup, not the fake stuff, but the real stuff. 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. So to this I'm going to be adding now, I will measure this time, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. 1, 2, 3, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay. They were really good yesterday, so I'll make sure I do the same thing. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1.5 teaspoons of cayenne pepper. I'll do the top of this thing. This isn't really spicy. I was really disappointed. That's a 1.5. And 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. Now, I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to approximate. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Delicious. Now, got this in 10 minutes. Now I'm going to squish this down here and mix it up. Because after 10 minutes, when the pecans have gotten brown and smelling pretty good, then I take the whole thing off, and I dump them in here, and stir them in. So I'm stirring this up, mixing it all in. I used to just put it in the pan, mix it up and then put it in the pan and stir it in there, but it didn't coat as well. It coats really well when it's in the bowl. So now we just have to wait until the time comes when the 10 minutes is up. Okay, the 10 minutes is up. I'm going to take the nuts out of the oven. They should be nice and hot. And right from here, I'm going to dump them right into here. You can hear them sizzle. Thank you, pan. As I coat them all, stirring the stuff all over them. Sizzle, sizzle. As soon as I feel I got them all coated real well with the stuff, take them, pour them back on the sheet. Spread them out again. Cook them another 10 minutes at 350. That'll bake the sweetness on them. Spread them out. You can see what we're doing here. Spread them even so they're one layer. Very low carbs. There's not that much sugar. No gluten. Put them back in the oven. 350. Timer 1. 10 minutes. I did 11 because my 0 doesn't work. My 9 doesn't work either. But okay.